Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Westerly High School and Federico Gym for today's game between the Westerly Bulldogs and the visiting Juanita Sanchez Cavaliers. Today's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the Rhode Interscholastic League. These rules provide for fair competition among the players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct can be interpreted otherwise and be subject to violence to ejection. Respect and support the players, coaches, and officials. If you would like to become an official or coach, please stop by the scores table and information will be provided to you. In the meantime, please help make this an enjoyable game for all by staying positive and cheering for your team. Would everybody please rise and remove your hats as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. And now for today's starting lineups. For the Cavaliers, a junior, number 5, Ariana Fernandez. A senior, number 11, Savannah Ferris. A junior, number 12, Demarius Oviedo. A senior, number 23, Genesis McNeil. And a junior, number 33, Charlize Romario. Juanita is coached by Corey Brown and Rick Boyser. And now for your Westerly Bulldogs. A 5'4" sophomore guard, number 1, Kate Ratley. 5'6" sophomore guard, number 11, Julianne Poisonette. 5'8" sophomore forward, number 12, Lily Gorman. 6' junior forward, number 14, Ryan Colquhoun. And a 5'6" junior guard, number 25, Sid Hayden. Westerly is coached by Sue Hayden, Eric Beal, and Ryan.
Hello one, hello all, and welcome to Federico Gymnasium. We got some ladies Bulldog basketball action for you here on this Wednesday night. The Lady Bulldogs, man, they are working off of a 3-game winning streak, an impressive 3-game winning streak. They're getting stronger as the season grows longer. Each game, unfortunately, this Division I offers no gimmies whatsoever, and they're going to run into Juanita Sanchez Complex Cavaliers in town here tonight. Their record coming in is 14-2. They've run into North Kingstown twice, and that's their 2 losses. They've taken care of, often handily, every other opponent that they've played. So this, the Bulldogs is going to be a learning experience, absolutely, but I expect a lot of excitement. There's a lot of excitement around this young Bulldog, senior list Bulldog team already this year, and a lot of accomplishment, but it's great to see that they keep getting better. Here we go for tip. Pelican with the open tip, and that is going to go to the hands of Sid Hake, who will go up with it, and the Bulldogs will take, off the rim. Rafferty on the ball for the Bulldogs. So this is the Cavaliers' first possession. Again, the Cavaliers are, if you take North Kingstown off of their record, they're 14-0 essentially. Can't do that, but that's a nice little scoop layup to the right. And they are pressing a little bit. Hake with possession. A little full court trap and almost caused the turnover. Let's see the rule here. The Bulldogs will inbound. While we have a moment, folks, I am the voice, Greg Moran, alongside producer, owner Shane Belanger. We got Lisa behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing you Lady Bulldog action here on this Wednesday night. Follow up, no good for Voisinay, and the Cavaliers press. Nice pass falling down. And it looks like they like to do things high speed in transition. That scoop layup good as well from the other side. So that gives the Cavaliers 4. And that pass is tipped out of bounds. The Bulldogs will retain possession. So the Cavaliers, they dress 8 for varsity. JV is a whole different story, and that is for Westerly as well. Our JV team I catch the second half of just about every home JV game. Sid Hake from long range, no good for the Bulldogs. Kate Rafferty hustles, jump save to Gorman. In, underneath to Voisinay, nothing there. Gorman with the jumper off the mark. Bulldogs are hustling, getting some second chance points. Haven't been able to fall just yet. But I have the Lady Bulldogs schedule marked off here the rest of the way. This being their most difficult competition, and nobody's going to, North Kingstown being their second toughest foe the rest of the way. Hake has it, kicks out. Pelican for 3. It is just off the mark, long rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And they'll try to press. Rafferty's on the ball, that's that scoop right. And it's up and in, that's the second time from the right, one time from the left. All 6 points transition. And they'll trap again, Rafferty and Pelican going back and forth to get it over the midcourt to Hake. And she tries a little scoop of her own, comes up strong. Cavaliers get the rebound. 2 minutes in here, folks. And passes off the mark, so is the shot, and Pelican will press. Tight defense, quick defense, this Cavalier team. 3-point range, no good. So the Bulldogs not starting off too hot on offense, but they're starting off aggressive. And trying to go up with that same shot, and it works again. Different carrier, same result for the Cavaliers, 8. And the Bulldogs break the press. They do a nice job getting to Voisinay. The jumper, and that is blocked, saved, and whistle is going to be blown. So Juliana Voisinay may get an opportunity from the free throw line. Maybe no. Bulldogs will inbound from under the hoop. So the Bulldogs rallied to beat Situate for the second time this season a couple days ago for their 3rd win in a row. Voisinay with possession. Runner from the free throw line gets stripped. And here the Cavaliers come, they'll press. And Hake gets her hand in on it, out of bounds it goes. Nice defense by Hake. Hake having her season's best numbers in this 3-game winning streak. But as I said, 4 out of the remaining 5 games after this one are definitely winnable games for the Bulldogs. Yes, 4 out of 5. There's no question about it. So for this young team to be improving as they are, and it is a no-quit team, second chance rebound, that's going to be Pelican fighting for it, and it's going to go in favor of the Bulldogs. They have an opportunity to finish the season, tally up a few more wins in the league, more experience, and on a real good note. Rafferty over midcourt, good defense by the Cavaliers. Hake has it, and she tries to save it, but steps out of bounds. Quick hands by the Cavaliers, and they'll take over 8-0. We are 3 minutes and 8 seconds into quarter number 1 Lady Bulldog basketball action. Right here tomorrow night, folks, 7 p.m. We got some men's Bulldog action. 7 p.m. tip, and then right back here Friday night, Frigid Friday we're going to call it. Lady Bulldogs back in action, 7 p.m. Cavaliers have it and are moving. Number 19 for the Cavaliers with possession. Underneath, whistle, the shot doesn't go. And what are they going to give her? They'll give her a couple shots from the free throw line. So we'll see our first 2 free throws of the day. And we will not, they'll inbound from underneath. I lied. Rafferty on the baseline. Well defended. Pelican gets her hand in. And the Cavaliers will reset, get it down on the post. Good defense by Pelican to hold her spell. And that's going to be off of Rafferty's foot out of bounds. Good Bulldog defense. And they're going to get possession there. Pelican inbounds to Rafferty. Cavaliers try to press. Quick hands by Hake, and she rips it right from her. And she will move it across mid-court full speed all the way up to the hoop. Hake comes up just short, a little bit too deep. And the Cavaliers will try to move the same. In transition, reverse high, off the glass, and in. They make their layups. That is for certain. That is number 23, Genesis McNeil, senior. She's having a day. First time out of the game. Frustrated Bulldog team. Going to get a little bit of win here and come up with some kind of new strategy. All of the Cavaliers' points have come in the same fashion, all 10-0 score we have. We're just over the midway mark in quarter number 1. The Lady Bulldogs knew they were going to have a challenge here tonight. I knew they were going to have a challenge here tonight when I was printing out all the stats and schedules and standings. Juanita Sanchez, they sit tied for second place in the state. North Kingstown is 12-1. LaSalle is 11-2, and Juanita Sanchez is 14-2 overall, and 11-2 in the league. So they're playing one of the best. They still have North Kingstown on their schedule, but they also have Cranston West, East Providence, and St. Raphael Academy. You had this 3-game winning streak. If they can knock 3 of those games down, they've drastically improved on the court already. But it'll be nice to see the transformation this season, complete with a few victories. Hake has it, deep 3-pointer. And it is just off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs, blocked from behind. Pelican's going to give the Bulldogs a 4th chance. Rafferty has it. Back under the Pelican. Open. Hake jumper, and it doesn't go. There's a lid on it right now for the Bulldogs. Not the right team for that to happen to, but another good learning opportunity. How to fight through it. Coach Hake is calling plays from the sideline, adjustments. Haven't seen anything from distance. They did very little on-court warm-up, they as in the Cavaliers prior to the game. They shot a few free throws as a team, but they spent most of the time as a group coming up with strategy in the corner. That jumper's good. It's only a 2 from the baseline, but it extends it to 12. Rafferty has it, and they break the press this time as Hake crosses midcourt, and that pass is going to be picked off. Intended receiver would have been Aruda, and Pelican rips it away. Back to Aruda, back to Pelican. We'll start over. Hake has it. Head fake, caught the attention of 2 defenders. Rafferty open 3. Can they get it going? Not there, and the rebound comes down to the Cavaliers. Give the crowd a reason. Nice cut, nice pass, nice finish, and a foul, so a chance at a 3-point play. Everything going wrong that could possibly go wrong at the moment. And I brought all sorts of stuff, folks, on why this is such a positive season. I really did, and it has been that. Timeout on the court. Again, they're going to get a little, oh no, it's just a mass substitution. No, there is a timeout on the court, I do believe, correct. So there's so many high points of this season. It includes, and I'm going to go down to JV as I was talking about and cut myself off on earlier. I was watching them prior to this game in a dominating victory, and I often see that. And earlier in the season, we saw a lot of players playing a lot more minutes on JV and sneaking some minutes up in varsity. And we've seen the transition of some of those players, those freshmen, to more varsity minutes than you see in JV. Well, the JV, they won the Christmas tournament. The varsity got to the championship in the Christmas tournament. They got 6 wins on the season, 3 in a row here in the latter third of the season. And to me, these wins mean more than any other part of the year, because that means your girls haven't quit. Your players haven't quit. They still have drive to get better, and that's what they're doing. They've run into a buzzsaw here with this Cavaliers team, and it's an unfortunate night to start off cold. That's what they've done. The Bulldogs have also had 2 athletes of the week in Juliana Varsity. That was back around the Christmas tournament on the 24th. And you have Riley Pellegrin. She was athlete of the week as well. So there's all sorts of positives going around here in Federico Gymnasium around girls basketball, senior list Bulldog basketball. And the three-point play is no good. And here's one of the freshmen, Pellegrino, in the game, number 21. And at midcourt, stolen. And that is Cecilia Saint, who had it up from JV. She gets varsity minutes as well. And she just got done playing a game I watched earlier. So these girls talk about conditioning to get back out there and play 6 quarters or whatever you're allowed to play. Ariana Aruda will inbound. She is straight varsity minutes. But there's 2 or 3 players on the court right now that already played a little while. Underneath Pellegrino, quick pass to the far corner. Back underneath Pellegrino, and she tries to save it. Couldn't handle the pass, and it goes to the Cavaliers. Cavaliers are slowing it down for the moment, but they cut quick, and here's one. Across the paint, up and under, nice layup, too strong. They get their own rebound. 3-point opportunity, and it is off the mark. Gorman from behind, though. They're out hustling at the moment. They are a quick team. At the moment, they've set the pace of the game, obviously. Aruda's going to inbound to Saint. Saint, an up-and-coming freshman. Excellent handles, as you can see. Aruda with it, underneath to Gorman. And that pass is picked off in the middle. Number 23, McNeil. And on the post, and that's going to be good. No, that's going to be a travel on the Cavaliers. 1 minute left to go here in quarter number 1, and the Bulldogs still looking to break the ice. Cavaliers have employed a press most of this one. Low pass, everything's just a tick off right now. And the Bulldogs are paying for it. 3-pointer from the top of the key, and that is off the mark. And the Bulldogs should get the rebound. They were fighting with themselves. And now Aruda's going to get tangled up with a jump ball. That's going to give the Cavaliers the ball back. Bulldogs will get the next one. We are at 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Needless to say, it hasn't gone in the Bulldogs' favor. But that's why we play 4. Get better every quarter. Even if you're playing a dominant team in the state, maybe that you shouldn't even be in the same division as, where there definitely should be some realignment in this. There's no question about it, but even if it comes down to lose by less every quarter than the first, set your goals. On the line, deep 2, and there's a whistle away from the ball. And that's going to go to the Bulldogs, and the Cavaliers will take possession at the half-minute mark. Bulldogs are going to stick with the same 5 at the moment. And right through 3 defenders, they find the open hanger, but couldn't handle the pass, stepped on the baseline. The Bulldogs will take the much-needed turnover. Into Saint. Seltzer with it. Just over midcourt. And boy, do they play tight physical defense. They're going to get whistled for that one. And the Bulldogs will inbound. Haven't been many whistles here in quarter number 1. Bulldogs with 2 team fouls. Cavaliers with 2 team fouls as well. Aruda swings. Underneath Pellegrino, 2 defenders. Trying to get through 2 is difficult. 4 arms. They get tangled up. She gets fouled, I do believe. So the Bulldogs will inbound. 9.4 ticks left in quarter number 1. It's gone by quickly, but not painlessly. This young Bulldog team is gaining experience and doing it quickly. And Coach Hake's allowing different players to do it. Gorman with it. Underneath, Pellegrino has it. Tries to get a jumper off, smothered in the middle, and that is the story of quarter number 1 as it has come to a close. And the Cavaliers have 16 on the board, and the Bulldogs still looking to crack onto the scoreboard. With that, we're going to take a quick break, folks, and we will return for quarter number 2. Hello, 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 and we are back. Quarter number 2, folks. We are live at Federico Gymnasium. Lady Bulldog action here. Don't just look at the scoreboard and get down on everything in the world. The Bulldogs riding a 3-game winning streak. Plenty to be excited about. Not that first quarter, obviously, so we're just going to erase that and look for this Lady Bulldog team that has a no-quit attitude to improve each quarter throughout the rest of the way. So we'll play that game. Because no seniors on the floor in the division you're in, and well defended and pass sails high and away. So the Cavaliers will take possession here. Seltzer on the ball. So the same 5, though. Lila off in the corner. She's a freshman. Her first entry of the game. Has gotten more and more varsity minutes as the season progresses. Nice defense there. Jumper is no good. They will get their own rebound underneath. Follow-up no good. And again, they're going to get 3 chances. Can't do that. Top of the key. Head fake. Working off the pick and starting fresh. Off on the ball. Up over the top. Nice touch on that pass. And the baseline jumper from about 4 feet away is good. So the Cavaliers on the board first here in the second. Bulldogs get it up the court quickly. Running jumper by off the mark, and the rebound comes down in the hands of the Bulldogs. That's going to be Saint swings the Seltzer to Gorman. Off in the corner baseline jumper, and just off the mark. This one comes down in the hands of the Cavaliers. And that's going to go off her foot. Good defense from behind. No, that's going to go off of the Bulldogs' hand. Tough call. So everyone's surprised on the court with that one. Looks like it went off the Cavaliers' foot. Number 23 inbounding. Huge part of this Cavalier offense. Has the back in her hands. And away from the ball, we have a whistle, and the Bulldogs didn't get it. Blocking foul on the Cavaliers. That'll be Cavaliers' 4th team foul. Saint with it. And they swing. Flashing off in the paint. Right hook. Or just off the mark. Gets her own rebound. And from behind, taken by none other than number 23, Genesis McNeil. Crossover jumper just inside the 3-point line. No good. She is smooth in her activities. Saint with it, one end all the way to the other. Pass off baseline. Doesn't go. Cavaliers again running back. No one underneath, they'll have to reset. This production brought to you folks in part by the Wireless Zone, your Verizon authorized retailer. Timeout on the court by the Juanita Sanchez Cavaliers, and believe it or not, their coach is not happy with their performance on the court. That just shows you the different levels of expectations and just different levels here at Division I in and of itself. You're going to see your North Kingstown opponent when we see them. We see them on the 7th on the road in North Kingstown, and they sit at 12-1 in the conference. That's pretty impressive. 15-2 overall, as it's just as impressive as Juanita Sanchez's record and LaSalle's record. Now you take them away, and I'll take this Bulldog team in a dogfight against almost anybody else in this division. There are a couple 10-3, 10-4 teams. They're tough teams. But this Bulldog team next year, with all the experience they have this year, with another season to go before they generate a senior, they're going to be ready to go next year. They're going to be time tested for sure. And I think that's what Coach Hagan's doing at the moment. That she's pretty much subbed all 5 players late in the first quarter. They forced a backcourt on the Cavaliers. And here comes a 3, 4, 5 player substitution. So I don't know if that was a punishment situation or maybe just trying to find a high end. Players were frustrated, give them a break for a minute. I think more apropos that would be the reason. Pretty positive on every end, really. Rafferty with it. And this was the lineup that started for the Bulldogs. Crisp passing, now you'll see that. Fresh legs, Haig with the scoop, no good. Cavaliers off their foot, but they will come away with it. And none other than McNeil. Nice look. Number 11 cut underneath. 2 more for the Cavaliers. Bulldogs trying to move quickly before the Cavaliers can even employ their trap. From the baseline, Varsity, 2-step scoop, doesn't go. Up in the air, comes down in the hands of the Cavaliers. And they press. All the way to the hoop. Block. Nice block by Gorman. Gets the whistle. That was Varsity. Correction. It's a good foul. Didn't let her finish. Make her earn her do the hard way. And this is going to be Genesis McNeil. First is good. Live on the release of the second here. There are no Cavaliers. They're just giving up the rebound. I wonder if that's just a faith that they have in the fact that she's going to make her free throws. You don't often see it, but the scoreboard's a little lopsided as well. And she does bury both. No need for anyone underneath. So that's good confidence on the coaching staff, let me tell you. 2 defenders waiting at midcourt. They're lightning fast on defense, this team. Underneath the Gorman, nice play, can't finish, but fouled. So the Bulldogs will get a chance from the free throw line finally. I've called it from the free throw line like 3 or 4 times. This time they're actually going there, so. We got 14 fouls for the Cavs, 3 for the Bulldogs. First free throw, can they get on the board here? And they do not there. Whole team coming together here. Live on the release, it's up, it is gonna trickle. Nothing, coming easy for the Bulldogs as it bounces around, rattles around 6 times, and pops out for Cripe's sake. Sometimes luck's a factor. Nice block from behind by Pelican. Second chance though, and that goes. Rafferty has it, pushes it ahead to get to the steal, whistle. On a reach-in, came away with something here. Very animated coach for the Cavaliers. High expectation of his ladies. Rafferty's going to inbound to Haig. Haig, deep 3. Can't get it to go. Long rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Halfway through quarter number 2. From behind, Cavaliers able to scoop it up. They're going to take it on the left. Baseline runner doesn't go. Pelican with the rebound. Bulldogs on the move. Looks underneath, finds Gorman. To the right, blocked from behind, out of bounds. Nice block by number 11, starter Sabana Berrios, another senior. Hake will inbound. Pelican right from just inside the free throw line, can't get it to go. Loose ball, and it comes up in the hands of the Cavaliers. They press it, and Varsity comes up with a steal. Bulldogs turn to press. 3-point opportunity, doesn't go. Rebound. Cavaliers come away with it. McNeil out of the bunch. Up ahead, she gets it, and 1. So they are definitely piling on early. Timeout on the floor for the Bulldogs. What to do. You've had your shift change already, where you've pulled out all 5 starters and given the other 5 a chance to see who can, maybe someone's got the high end tonight. It's sort of an anomaly at the moment. In combination with the fantastic defense that Juanita Sanchez plays, the level of defensive speed, neither team has a high hand. No one's got the high hand here at the moment for the Bulldogs. So right now, the starting unit is going to re-enter, stay in the game. And there's not much you can say. I wonder at times what Coach Hicks says in a situation like this. Tell them to go out there and have fun. It'll happen at some point. This game is sliding right by. Only 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Hake has it, and the Cavaliers are backed up on D. Playing looks like a 2-3, 2-on-2 situation. Rafferty tries to get in and kicks out. And that pass from Gorman intended for Hake is picked off. One hand and doesn't get to go. It's on the floor. But that's Genesis McNeil doing it all for the Cavaliers. Hake's first foul. Both teams have 14 fouls. And McNeil will inbound under their own hoop. And they'll start at the top of the key. The runner from the free throw line off the backboard and in. Bulldogs cross midcourt here. Under 3 to go, quarter number 2. 3-point opportunity. It doesn't go. Rebound, Cavaliers. And they press. Underneath, open. Nice hands by the Bulldogs to get in the way. And they kick it out to McNeil. Crossover, kick out from inside the 3-point line. No good, but no one there for the Bulldogs. Kick it back out, 12-footer. And this one doesn't go. Rebound. Oh, man, 4 chances for the Cavaliers, and they don't get any of them to go. Aruda secures the rebound. Rafferty will take it across midcourt for the Bulldogs. About 4 chances there for the Cavaliers. Pelican in the middle, and quick hands by the Cavaliers. Hake ends up with it. Running towards the hoop. Off the backboard and in, the Bulldogs on the board. So we'll see if that can lead to any energy here for the Bulldogs as we run to a close of the first half here. And the Cavaliers settle them back in offense. They've done very few times as the running righty hook doesn't go. Pelican pulls down the rebound. All the way up to the other end. Boston can't handle it. Unforced error out of bounds, and the Cavaliers will take it. $1.50 to go here. Quarter number 2, folks. Lady Bulldog action. They'll be back in action on Frigid Friday, so it'll be a tip. We'll be bringing it to you, folks. And that is going to be versus East Providence. East Providence goes into today with 1 conference victory. Very winnable game for the Bulldogs. In fact, they would go in favored. Battling for the ball on the floor, and the Cavaliers end up with it. Runner goes. Nice touch with the right. We are at the minute mark here. And from behind, they get it, and the whistle. Got too much of the wrist. That's when they go against the Cavaliers. Bulldogs will inbound. Bulldogs will go to the free throw line, correction. Pelican looking to add on here. And first one's good. Fans here still in support of their Bulldogs. They realize that this is a mission. This isn't a one-year thing. This is all part of a project that comes together next season for the Bulldogs. And McNeil with it. Backs off. And nice defense by Aruda. Gets a hand on it, and that's going to force the turnover. We're down to 40 ticks left here. The Bulldogs have it. Westerly in the bonus here. That's why they went to the free throw line last time. And Hake has it. About a 6-second separation between the shot clock and game clock. Underneath off of her leg. Aruda will hang on once she gets her grip, let me tell you. And that, unfortunately, arrow is going to go to the Cavaliers. And that whistle is, the Cavaliers are going to inbound here. 26 to go. Got some men's hoop action right here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. And the inbound, here we go. They can pretty much, shot clock is off here. That's not really their style. They swing. A few new numbers in the game here. And that is going to be a nice save by the point guard. McNeil's still in the game, though. Tries to take it to the floor and comes out with it, the Cavaliers. 1 second, they don't realize it. And that is going to do it for the first half, folks, and a tough half for the Bulldogs. Let's see what adjustments they can make for the second half. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for quarter number 3.
My first impression of Jessie was that she was really shy. They introduced us, and then I kind of just started asking her questions about herself. The more we talked that day, the more we figured out that we had more stuff in common.
Jana, the most important thing in my life. We listen to a lot of music. Well, we like to sing, like karaoke. Me and her like to sing like an opera pitch level, like soprano. We sing good.
It's like she just kept saying, I love karaoke. I love karaoke. I have a tablet. Do you want to sing karaoke? Like, what's your favorite song? Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing.
We were like rocking on.
Jessie is a sunflower. She blooms everywhere she goes. I'm pretty much like a gardener. That's how I look at myself here at the Frank Olin Center and in the world.
The Olin Center was started by a group of families that got together in a local library, and they said, we need resources for our family members who have disabilities. There's nothing available. When somebody's not getting services, that means that usually, especially in the children's area, that their disability can become more profound. There's a ripple effect. If we don't provide sufficient opportunities and supports, it does have an effect on the rest of the community. We exist because we want everybody in our community to live lives of purpose and live the life that they want to live. And we do whatever we can to make that happen. I really do see it as an organization of joy and purpose.
My mom and dad brought me here when I graduated from school, 1999. I think I was 15. I love being here. It's the most important thing in my life because I'm learning more skills at the center, like safety skills, baking. I do a lot of crafts because I'm a good artist. And I got a job when Peter Gorman got me the info working at Bella Vita. That's why I met Maria. She's the most favorite boss, and I love the whole world. Love being here, being around with people that cares about me a lot.
I really enjoy what I do, and it makes me emotional because like it's important to see them make a difference in their lives. It's all them, and I'm just here for support.
I wish I could have everybody be a fly on the wall and just experience the camaraderie, the sense of belonging, the sense of respect. The Olin Center is a story of empowerment. It's a story of caring. It's a story of inclusion.
It's more than just a job or a career. It's changed me in a way where it's given me hope to know that like there's good out there.
I wish I could help people really see the difference that they make in people's lives when they support an organization like the Olin Center. It's just fundamental, the changes that they can help to make. These are our friends, our neighbors, our siblings, and they have as many and as diverse needs as you and I do. And we're just here to try and help fulfill those with the support of the community.
Do you think the Olean Center has changed your life?
Changed my life, yeah. Being the next chapter in my life makes me feel good. I want to be here for the rest of my life.
To support the work of the Olean Centre and learn more, please visit our website, oleancentre.org.
Right in the heart of Westerly, there is a primordial land that time forgot, the Aguntog Swamp. The swamp covers most of the 450-acre Crandall Preserve, and it is the second largest wetland in Rhode Island.
You know, we're at the north end of the Crandall Swamp, which is really a large bog here, created as water was blocked by the Charlestown Moraine. This is kind of all that water that was impounded, and the reason why the Pawcatuck River flows east to west. It doesn't have a place to go through the moraine.
We're on our way down the end of Pond Road, headed towards the Crandall Preserve. It's really a primordial landscape here, going back 10,000 years when the glaciers receded. It left this giant bog, and the amazing thing is, it's right in the middle of Westerly, and very few people have ever seen it. In 1661, John Crandall and 16 others came from Newport and purchased what is now Westerly from the Nyanek Indians. Crandall's portion of the purchase was 2,000 acres and included this swamp. The preserve was acquired in several different parcels from the years 1999 to 2010 from numerous individuals, families, and organizations, including Mary Pensiera, the Westerly Hospital, the Crandall family, and the Sellico family. Historically, the land was impractical to use for farming, grazing livestock, or just about anything else that man uses land for, which is why it's still untouched today. On the hike, we see the remnants of the old farm. Here's a sawmill used to mill cedar, which was used for shipbuilding during the Civil War. And here's the rusted chassis of a horse-drawn potato planter. The Wolf Island Trail leads deep into the unique rhododendron hardwood forest. In 1708, the last wolf supposedly was killed in this swamp where the trail comes out. We're coming back and we're going to find a nice fire, a little hot chocolate, some mango spritzers.
This is a great preserve. It has such a diverse environment, very unusual for the state of Rhode Island. So we have a pine forest, we have an oak forest, we have a holly forest, and even more impressively, we have a rhododendron and mountain laurel forest. And we like to bring people in here to see it because it's all white blossoms, but it's absolutely spectacular. Now we're here, it's wintertime, so it's a little bit different environment, but that's why we have the fire to cheer us all up. And we're just so glad to share it with everyone and enjoy the outdoors in the winter. Okay, so I got seltzer here. You have to reward yourself for getting out in the outdoors, you know? We want you to come back. That's why we feed you and give you drinks.
So if you haven't been on one of the Westerly Land Trust's guided hikes, you really got to give it a try. Go on their website, look at all the events, look at the hikes they have. They have them all through the winter time. Greg Pettis from the Aguntog Swamp Crandall Preserve, Westerly News.
All right, folks. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producer, owner, Shane Belanger. We have Lisa behind the lens. We have Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing you second half Lady Bulldog action. There's the horn, and we are about to get started. Bulldogs running into a real brick wall here in this Cavalier team. They're tied for number 2 in the conference with only 2 losses, 12 wins, versus a North Kingston team that's only got 1 loss. And so they're definitely in the top tier, top 2 teams in the entire state. Bulldogs doing their best with no seniors to hang in. And that's a nice take by Hake, just a little too strong. There is no quit in this girls' squad, there's no doubt about it. They only gave up 12 in the second quarter. They scored their 4 in the second quarter. So that's not that bad of a differential, only giving up 12. Hot hands already for the Cavaliers out of the gates. 2 for 2 from the field. Hake with it up top. So this is definitely a game that's all about gathering experience, getting better, different situations, deep from 3, the hand fake work. It's just not dropping here for the Bulldogs. Even on the open shots, it's just a cold night, and it's a tough team to have a cold night against. Because even if you have a hot night, bang, right there again, 3 for 3 from all over the court right now. How do you defend that? You call a timeout real quick before your team gets down on themselves real early. I mean, this is a real spark plug of a team, this Cavaliers team. They'll probably go to the end of the road and probably have to face their nemesis. Their 2 losses are both to North Kingstown, and they're both convincing. They lost by 21 in the first matchup, and the Cavaliers lost by like 18 the second time they played North Kingstown. The other 14 games, they've won them all, and most of them convincingly. So they're probably going to have to face their nemesis again down the road. They're a quick team. There's no doubt about it on both sides, with and without the ball. I think this young Bulldog team is doing a pretty good job here, especially improve each quarter. They had a much better quarter in the second quarter than they did the first. And out of the half, the Cavaliers are like 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 from the field. Hake has it. And the Bulldogs will swing. Back to Rafferty, and all the way back to the top, and they lose possession. That ball hits the ground one extra time. The Cavaliers end up with it, and that's right there in the hands of Genesis McNeil, and she can do it all. Finishes and fouled. Chance of a 3-point play here. Cavaliers in the first minute and a half are looking for their 9th point this quarter. And that trickles away. They have 8 points in a minute and a half to start the second half. Bulldogs looking for room. Nobody cut underneath. Pelican has it underneath. Rafferty with it. Back to Pelican. Gorman looking to turn around. Space off the backboard. No good. Too strong. McNeil with it. A little crossover to the hoop, and too strong, but the long rebound into the hands of the Cavaliers. And 3-point opportunity, and that is short and out of bounds. That was Romero, center for the Cavaliers. Aruda entering the game for the Bulldogs. Everybody's played. They had a shift change early on. Tried to break a scoreless streak early. Since then, it's been the usual rotation. Off the pick and roll. Contact underneath. Layup's good. Nice pick and roll by the Cavaliers. Again, 10 points already. And 3-point opportunity. Aruda off the front end. Romero up the court quickly. Head fake pivot, turn around, and up and in. High off the glass. And they're adding on quickly here in the third. They're showing why they'll be in the tops in the state. I mean, you really are. You're watching about the top. As you can see, LaSalle is just tied amongst them. So those 3 squads And you got Ponegante hanging around with 3 losses. They're just different caliber. More to choose from. And that rebound is layup is no good. Rebound to Hake. Out of bounds, and that'll stay with the Bulldogs. With all the experience that this team's earned this year and achieved, and how much they've improved if they were just replanted in Division II next year where they belong, in my opinion, that goes to the boys as well. Then they'd have a chance of fighting for a state championship, a state title. But when you have teams like those 3 up top, I mean, any given team, any day, but it would take something to knock them off. Westerly being announced with the foul, but they're going to inbound to Aruda. Seltzer with it up top and back. Pelican 3 in front of the dog pound in, good. So the Dogs strike here. First one from distance. And Bulldogs get a hand in, but of course it goes right back. Nice pass late. And with one going and good. Fights through the Bulldog defense. Hard off the glass and in. Seltzer charged with it. Bulldogs 2 team fouls. And we're live here. And again, no one in the lane. They don't look for the extra rebound. Bulldogs gather it up. Rafferty has it. We're halfway through the third here. Out of the half, shooting percentage, heavy advantage to the Cavaliers. They came out firing. Bulldogs have slowed down the pace a little bit. They've added 3 here, and there's a whistle. And that is going to be on the Bulldogs. Seltzer will get whistled again, playing physical defense. 3 team fouls early in the second half, though. You don't want to send a team that's up by this much to the line the entire fourth quarter, certainly not. Over the top, Genesis McNeil's jumper no good, and they save it somehow off of. They're able to keep it in bounds. They are not. Geez, that would have been miraculous. So Rafferty's going to take it up the court for the Bulldogs as Hake's getting a break. We haven't seen Alex Storr all night. I don't know if that's injury or whatever it may be, but that's affected the Bulldogs. That's almost picked off. In the game is Madison Pellegrino, number 21, the freshman. And a head fake, Seltzer underneath. Nice look to Gorman, good. Bulldogs, nice play, heads up passing by Hannah Seltzer, the junior guard. A little hesitation, ball fake switch, and it rolls out. That was a nice move to the ground. Is there a whistle here? And finally, they call the jump. And that is going to stick with the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will substitute, and Sid Hake will come in. Rafferty will get a little rest. 2:44 to go in the third. Next 2 nights right here, Federico Gymnasium. And pocket pick by McNeil. Quickly up and ahead, heads up basketball, he can't finish. Aruda pulls down the rebound. But it'll be men's tomorrow night, and then on a frigid Friday night, 7 p.m. tip. The Bulldogs will heat things up versus East Providence. East Providence is 1-11 going into tonight, so we're looking for a nice bounce-back victory for the Bulldogs. Get another nice little winning streak started. And Bulldogs can't quite finish here. Cavaliers tally up the rebound. They've slowed down their pace. Played most of the first half. Full throttle transition, 100%. 100 miles an hour, I should say. But they have slowed down a little bit here. And nice steal by Seltzer. Gets her hands inside. And it's loose, and the Bulldogs end up with it. Right back into the hands of Seltzer. Pushes it up ahead. He catches it. Far side. 3. And that's no good. Bulldogs can't grab the rebound. Cavaliers have it. And Nice look ahead again, and another position underneath. 3 passes and a bucket by the Cavaliers. Underneath Pellegrino, straight to the hoop and a little too strong. Cavaliers come away with it. And Hake jumps that route, picks it off to the hoop. She goes, and no good. Out of bounds, but you can't. Nice attempt at a save by Hake. Cavaliers will inbound, as there's a couple substitutions. Looks like Pelican and Varsity will enter for the Bulldogs. $1:10 to go, third quarter of action. Nice steal by Varsity as soon as she steps in the game, making her presence known. Bulldogs take it under a minute. Running jumper, no good. Rebound, Hake, blocked, out of bounds. Bulldogs should maintain possession. 44 ticks away from the conclusion of quarter number 3. Varsity will inbound for the Bulldogs. Underneath, looking for Pelican, now there. They get it to Saint, and she is blocked, and they move in transition. This is going to be an easy one. Scoop up and whistle late. So she's going to get a chance at a 3-point play here if that bucket counted, and it did. 34.4 to go. Bulldogs' 4th or 5th team foul here. This is a live ball. And it is good. They complete the 3-point play. Cecilia Saint taking it up the court for the Bulldogs. She's been playing basketball since about 5 p.m. opening tip or whatever time they start the JV game. Somehow still running around. And she will inbound. Last shot of the quarter, more than likely. Under 10. Tries to get to the baseline, tipped out of bounds. They'll inbound from underneath with 6 ticks to go. I mean, this team definitely didn't overlook Westerly. They have Westerly and Situate, who are in the bottom third of the division. They came ready to play today, the Cavaliers, but they finished their season. They have to go to LaSalle, and that's probably going to be the only team that I think comes close to this squad for the rest of their regular season. We'll see where they end up, but they have shown that they're pretty much the complete package here tonight. And definitely the best team that we've seen come to town. Bulldogs from the line. First free throw is good. Less than a tick to go here. And we are live. Both free throws good. And that'll do it for quarter number 3. 1 more to go, folks. We're going to take a quick break and we'll bring it to you. There was the buzzer, folks. 8 more ticks to go in this one as we're about to get quarter number 4 underway. This Cavalier team is high flying, full of talent. Several seniors on the team. They came to play today. They showed why they have the record that they have. And the Bulldogs are better for it. Not that they should be playing these teams regardless, but when forced to. I mean, look at the effort you're still getting out of this Bulldog team. Forces the turnover, and Pelican inbounds to Hake here. Wazonet tries to spot up. Pass to Pelican underneath. Just off the mark, intended for Rafferty. Cavaliers will take it. Genesis McNeil, player of the game without question. They are tough underneath as well. They stick with 8 players, this Cavalier team. They've used all 8 tonight. Looking for help, Gorman underneath, had some space. Head fake by Hakes, he's gonna go for it to Gorman. 3-point attempt, Rafferty. It's good, and it was pretty. Nice touch for the Bulldogs. This resilient squad has taken its lumps and comes out better every game. Stripped by Varsity. And she's going to go the length of the court, and it's up and in. 5 in a row, just like that. A little hesitation, too far blocked by Juliana Vazonet. Holy smokes, going to start to her for a 4th quarter. The effort you get always from these Bulldog teams after a game that's unfolded the way this has, and their improvement and persistence every quarter as it's going on. I mean, face it, tough night field goal percentage tacked on with the choice of competition here. Put those two together and it's going to end up rough. Besides that, they have been scrappy. They've been involved in everything. To the baseline, nice passing, nice play. Locked in the end. That was Pelican with a turnaround. Bulldogs should maintain possession. Get someone to throw it in here, and they do. Hake steps in. Bounce pass underneath Pelican. She goes straight up with it, and she is fouled and going to go to the line. That's what you're looking for there. Riley Pelican to the free throw line for the Bulldogs. And free throw number 1 is no good. Live on the release here. Up and in. Bulldogs tack another one out. Bulldogs press. Quick kick out on the line, deep 2, off the mark. And they fighting for the rebound. That's going to go against the Cavaliers. Bulldogs will take possession. 4th Cavaliers team foul. Hake around 2 defenders. Tries to back out and does. Underneath, Gorman to the hoop, too strong, rebound Romero. Trapped, literally trapped by Pelican. She's able to get it away. Create space for McNeil, who has it for the Cavaliers. Rafferty on the ball, picked off a little bit, good switch by the Bulldogs. Jumper, no good, long rebound, and who comes up with it? The Cavaliers, McNeil. Hake on the ball now. Speed of her hands is impeccable. No room for this Cavalier team to create a shot. Excellent Bulldog defense here. Looking for help, goes away from it. And we have a whistle and away from the ball. And it's going to be Hake away from the ball. And they will reset from underneath their own hoop. That's foul number 5. And quick jumper, no good. Foul on the process though. And she's going to go to the line for a couple. Charlize Romero, the junior. Front end is no good. And you can see the level that the Cavaliers coach expects out of his team. Very frustrated at a missed free throw. They're looking at every facet of the game, and that's going to win and lose them a championship this year. Because they're right in the thick of it. Pelican on the baseline now. Try to get it back down to Pelican. Pass was off the mark. And here comes Hake. Steals it and finishes for the Bulldogs. Halfway through quarter number 4. Just about. Underneath, Bulldogs collapse and come away with it. 3-pointer from the baseline. That is good! Riley Pelican nails another 3. That's her second one. Bulldogs winning this quarter. And that's scoop and finish. Nice take by a score of 6-5. Halfway through the 4th, and they're winning the quarter. That shows you no quit. That shows you the conditioning. That shows you the adjustments they're able to make. And making it difficult, can't finish. They're able to get the rebound and finish there low. On the baseline, Rafferty. Tough spot to shoot. No other option, and it doesn't go. Romero with the rebound. Hesitation over to the hoop. Beat up in. Barrios starting senior for the Cavaliers. And Coach Hake calls for a timeout for her Bulldogs to make some final adjustments in this thing. We got 3 minutes to go in what's been a tough game, a learning game, probably not that far from what's expected, other than the fact that this Bulldog team is playing with, if not outplaying, this Cavalier team in quarter number 4 here. They've improved every quarter. We just got to erase quarter number 1, and those things are going to happen when you have a team with no seniors playing a team at the top of the mountain. New lineup in, the young lineup in for the Bulldogs. That's too strong. Looking for help. Crossover around free throw line. Great defense by the Bulldogs. McNeil with it. Firing a 3. No good. Poisonnet. Up ahead. Seltzer. Finish. Doesn't go. Rebound to Ruda. Tries to save it, but she's out of bounds. So that means the Cavaliers will take possession here. I don't think this is one of those games that when it's over, you just forget it ever happened type deal. I don't think that at all. I think you take the positives out of a game that you knew could go something like this. And I think that there's several. I really do. I mean, it's a cold field goal percentage night, cold shooting night. They haven't done half bad from the free throw line. And they play wire to wire, no matter what. They'll play as physical as any opponent. Pellegrino up and under and just off the mark. Under 2 to go, quarter number 4. Baseline. Back to McNeil. Aruda on the ball. Down underneath, try to get to Romero, they do. They get behind Pellegrino and can't finish. Tapped out of bounds, and that will be the Bulldogs' ball.
Entering the game for the Bulldogs, number 24, 66, number 15, Lila Hall.
A few new Bulldogs in the game. Cecilia Saint will take it up the court. Lila Off has entered the game. Madison Pellegrino in the game. This is a game full of freshmen, folks. And it is good. Big hit by Off for the Bulldogs. They use everybody on their bench. Nice crossover, creates space, deep three. Doesn't go. That is going to be the Bulldogs' ball. 1 minute to go. 8-7, Bulldogs lead quarter number 4. That's what we're looking at here, folks. 8-7, quarter number 4. I said if they can get better every quarter, that's just what this team has done. Quarter number 3, Cavaliers came out real hot, without a doubt. Fouled on her way up. Did she get a couple free throws for herself? She sure did. That's freshman Madison Pellegrino. So looking to add to their fourth quarter lead, this Bulldog squad. They came in with 16, 53-16, and now we're looking at another point for the Bulldogs. That's point number 9. 7 for the Cavaliers. 53 seconds to go here. That shows you a lot about the attitude that this coaching staff has instilled in these women. Not sure what that was, but there's the call for it. Little pirouette at midcourt will give the Bulldogs the ball back. See if they can add to their fourth quarter lead. Saint across the court, underneath, back to Saint. And we have another ball on the court. I don't know where that might have come from. That's the backup, you know. 37 seconds to go. A lot of these players just got done playing the game. They've been running around since 5. Lila off baseline jumper, just off the mark. Rebound comes down, right back up with it. No good. The Cavaliers have it. And it is up and spins out. So you look at the first quarter and you look at the fourth quarter, and that is one heck of an achievement in my opinion. 10 fourth quarter points versus 7 fourth quarter points for the Cavaliers. A team that has their eyes on the prize as far as the state title goes. Bulldogs are unable to finish here. And that'll do it on this one. Great effort by this Bulldogs team. Great growing experience. They're going to be back on the court for you. Folks, Frigid, Friday night, 7 p.m. tip. But before that, tomorrow night, some men's basketball action, 7 p.m. tip. We'll be bringing it live to you. Till then, folks, signing off.